Part 4. Practical Daily Exercises. Hi, it's Crystal again. In the last part, I told you about how I started to break my fear of speaking English. Today, I want to share with you some practical daily exercises that helped me build confidence and make English a natural part of my life. These are small things, but if you do them every day, they can completely change your speaking. The first exercise is shadowing. Maybe you have heard this word before. Shadowing means you listen to someone speaking in English, and at the same time, you try to repeat exactly what they say. It's like being their shadow. For example, I listened to short podcasts or YouTube videos. I pressed play, and I spoke with the person. Same speed, same tone, same words. At first, I couldn't follow, and I felt frustrated. But slowly, I improved. Shadowing helped me with pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. It felt like training my mouth and ears at the same time. The second exercise is describe your world. This was one of my favorite daily habits. I looked around me and described what I saw in English. For example, in the morning, I said, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm washing my face. I'm making coffee. Later, outside, I said, the bus is late. A man is reading a newspaper. The sky is blue today. These small descriptions trained me to think in English instead of translating from my language. The third exercise is set a daily speaking timer. I gave myself 5 minutes every day to talk in English, no matter what. I could talk about my day, my feelings, or even what I wanted to eat. The rule was simple: only English, no breaks, no stopping. Sometimes I recorded it on my phone. Sometimes I just spoke aloud in my room. After a few weeks, I noticed that speaking became easier because my brain was practicing thinking in English. The fourth exercise is ask and answer your own questions. I wrote simple questions on paper, like, what did you do yesterday? What will you do tomorrow? What is your favorite food? Then I answered them out loud. Later, I made harder questions. What do you think about social media? What are the advantages of learning English? This was like training for real conversations. The fifth exercise is read and retell. I chose short texts like stories or news articles. First, I read them quietly. Then I closed the text and tried to retell the story in my own words. Sometimes I forgot words, but that was okay. The goal was not to be perfect, but to practice expressing myself. This helped me feel comfortable creating sentences without memorizing. Another powerful exercise was record conversations with myself. I pretended to be two people. First, I asked a question in English, then I answered it in English. For example, Hi, Crystal. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you. I went shopping this morning. Oh, really? What did you buy? I bought some bread and vegetables. It sounds funny that it was excellent practice for natural conversation. The last exercise I want to share today is use English in your hobbies. I love reading, so I started reading simple books in English. I also love music, so I listened to English songs and sang along. If you like cooking, you can watch English recipes. If you like sports, you can follow English videos. When you connect English with things you enjoy, practice doesn't feel like study anymore. It feels like fun. So let's quickly review these daily exercises. Shadowing, copy a native speaker's speech. Describe your world. Talk about what you see and do. Daily speaking timer. 5 minutes of nonstop English. ask and answer your own questions. Read and retell short texts. Record conversations with yourself. Use English in your hobbies. You don't need to do all of them every day. Choose 2 or 3 that feel good for you. The most important thing is consistency. Even 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week. When I practiced like this, I started to feel different. English was not just something from a textbook. It became part of my daily life. My brain started to think in English more naturally, and slowly, my fear of speaking disappeared. In the next part, I will talk about how to build long-term habits so you can continue practicing and never lose motivation. This will help you keep going even when life is busy or you feel tired. Stay with me because your English speaking journey is only beginning.